Hello and welcome back to episode number 76 of the penny series. This is the series where we go through circulated boxes of pennies like this from the bank. Each one of these is worth $25 in rolled pennies. Each roll has 50 coins in it, and we look for old and valuable coins such as wheat pennies, Indian heads, which if you watched our last episode, you'll know we had our best box ever. I'll put that at the top of the screen now, but we had 4 Indian head pennies in our last video, and I've only found 11 ever. And what makes me excited is because this episode, we have a box with 3 wheat cent enders, which is very uncommon. This one looks like it's going to be extremely worn. I'm excited to see what year that one is. Anyways, wheat cents are minted before 1958. This box just has 1 Canadian on the end of the roll. Anyways, let me not hold you guys any longer on the intro. Let's get started on this box right here. I'm very excited. I'll bring you in on our first find. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but a wheat cent on roll 1 is usually good luck. We got a 1951 Denver in the middle of the roll, and that ender was actually a very nice 1979 Canadian cent. It'll probably upgrade the one we already have in our album. This is on roll 5, a second wheat penny of the box, 1954 Denver. Our new oldest find of the video on the next roll, 1947 Philadelphia. On roll 12, we have another new oldest find by just 2 years, a 1945. On roll 23, we have a reverse facing wheat penny, 1951 Denver, and there's a tiny bit of Leicester. Once again, exactly at the halfway point of box 1, we have our oldest find yet, 1940 Philadelphia. Roll 27, and we just found a 1957. We also have a very nice 1970s, and I checked it, and it is the large date. I've never found a small date. Well, we usually find 1 or 2 of these every episode. We got a dime, not a silver one, 2023 Denver. Just 12 rolls to go. And another, actually we don't have any from this year. We got a 1946 Philadelphia. Wow guys, 9 rolls to go, and this looks exciting. You already know that is a worn coin right there. Let's flip it over to see the wheat reverse. Yep, that is going to be an old one. Alright, a big reveal. Let's see what we have. Ooh. Okay, I see a mint mark. Let it focus. 1919S. Wow, it's not often you get one from the teens with an S mint mark. Unfortunately, the 1919S is not the rarest year in the teens. If that was like anything from 1910 to like 1915, that would be extremely rare. It's not often you see an S mint mark. But that's a great find right there, guys. 1919, much older than anything else that we've found so far. And it's in pretty good shape too. Let's keep going. Well, that right there is an old Canadian penny in extremely good shape. It almost looks like a proof, even though I don't know if they made those over there in Canada. It's just very shiny. It's a young head. They made these from 1953 to 1964. And unsurprisingly, this is a 1964, just looking at the shape that it's in. But that's a cool find right there. Just 2 rolls to go in box number 1. We're going to have at least 1 more reverse facing wheat penny in 1955 Denver. Well, that's going to do it for box number 1. We got probably an average amount of wheat cents and Canadians. I'm happy that we found the 1919s though, and the very old and shiny Canadian cent. However, box number 2 is what I'm really excited for here. The sister box that we had, so basically the box that I went through last episode that I got at the same time from the same bank as this one, was amazing. And we found tons of wheat pennies in that. This box has 3 enders, like I said in the intro. One has an S mint mark, one looks old, and one's a 50 Denver. I'm going to go through these 3 enders live. Let me pull the tripod out. Alright, so I decided that we're going to go through the least exciting, just a 50 Denver roll first. But you never know, anything could be on the inside of these rolls. Try not to scratch it with my tool there. But let's see what we got in this roll. So here is our 50 Denver. Nothing too exciting, but it was on the end. Oh, okay. Yeah, this might be a good box, guys. Look at that wheat cent right there. I did not see that at first. You guys probably saw it before I did, but that's a worn one. Let's flip it over and see what year we got. Oh, that is old. 1910. That's insane. Was not expecting a 1910 to come out of this random ender roll. But look at that, guys. That's our oldest find for sure. 1910. That's 2 years away. 1 year away, actually, from being Indian head penny. Because 1909, they split the years. They made half and half Indian head cents and wheat pennies. That's a cool find. 1910 Philadelphia. And see, we have a really nice 1960. Alright, that's it for the roll. Let's go on to the next roll. Alright, now we got the 1940 something S. It's a 42, it's an addition. The 42S is the only coin in the second wheat penny book that we're missing besides steel cents. Let's see if, like in the last one, we have anything else in the middle of the roll. Let's see what this ender is first. Looks like a 1941S. Right there, 1941S. All right, we'll take that. No other wheat cents. Let's move on to the final roll. All right, here we have it. This one is gonna be old, I think, just because of how worn you can tell the end is right there of that wheat cent, just like the 1919 and 1910. Let's open it up and see what we have. I'm gonna try my best not to scratch it with the screwdriver. Somebody commented about that once. They think I'm damaging the coins on the end. All right, moment of truth. Will we have anything else in the roll with it? Don't see anything, but that definitely looks like a worn coin, guys. Look at that. Another oldie, I'm pretty sure. Let's flip it over and see what year. Ooh, 1924. I don't know if we have that one. I will definitely have to check. I definitely have not found a 1924 in a long time, if I have ever. That's an interesting year, guys. Don't find that one very often. 1924 Philadelphia. Let me go check the book. Alright, yeah, we do have the 1924. It's the 1923 that we don't have. But I haven't found this one. Really, I don't find this year ever. I mean, it's not a very common year, but I don't see anything else in this roll right here. Let's start cracking open other rolls. Well, we're going to have another find in the next roll. Another older Canadian, a young head. 1963. Roll number 6. And another wheat penny. 1952D this time. Roll number 9. And a reverse facing wheat cent. 1944S. Wow, another one with an S mint mark. I would love to get a 42S. Roll 11. Another wheat penny. 1956D. Well, guys, roll number 12. We are going to have another oldie. Not only that one right there. This doesn't really look like an old one, although it could be. Let's see what year this one is. 1944. But that one right there. Before we look at the front, the year, let's flip it over and see the back. Definitely an old one. You can tell when they're worn like that. And wow, 1919 Denver. So now we have the 1919 S and the D, even though the Philadelphia is by far the most common. I think the Denver is actually the most rare from that year. I know for a fact that we have every coin from 1919 though. But another great find. Only on roll 12 of this box, and we already have 3 very old coins. Well, I'm pretty sure this box is definitely part of a collection dump. Again, I see 2 wheat cents in the roll, and coincidentally, one is very worn, and the other one, I barely saw it, but it's another 1944. So, could we have a repeat roll? Could this be a 1919 Denver? I don't know, but let's flip it over. Check out the year. Oh, look at that. 1919 Philadelphia. Now we have every mint mark from 1919. Awesome. Did not expect to find that in this episode. 1919 Philadelphia is definitely a pretty common year, though. Same with 1944, but this is looking like a very good box. Alright, I want you all to try your best not to make fun of my voice, because I just got cavity fillings at the dentist and they numbed up my whole mouth. But anyways, we got another very old wheat penny, super worn, 1910. That's our second from 1910. Roll 21 and a last year 1958 Denver. Look, we got another old one, guys. I believe this is roll 23. I actually already saw the year. I just wanted to flip it over to show you the worn reverse. Super exciting to see that. This one is in 1918. By the end of this, hopefully we have all the years in the teens. But this one is a pretty common year just with the 1919 as well. Basically 1916 through 1919 are all pretty common. Anything with the Philadelphia is. If we can get one of these with a mint mark, that'd be great. It's the next roll, and we got a wheat penny that might not be as old, 1953 Denver. Roll number 26, and looking like we got another wheat penny. I don't know, this one could be old. It is! Look at that. Another 100-plus-year-old coin, 1918. Guys, you rarely ever see boxes like this. But I knew it would be good as soon as I saw the ender, the 3 enders. This is definitely a good box. We have so many coins that are over 100 years of age. Roll 29, and we have a 1953 Denver right here. Roll 33, another wheat cent. Oh, look at this. Is that a 1940? Sorry, it's not focused. Looks like it's a 1948 S. The S or the 8 is like broken. It looks like 1940 BS. But we'll take it. Still looking for that 42S. Just the next roll, we got a 1952 Denver. Let's keep going. Roll 35, and we have a 1956 wheat penny. Alright, well here's an interesting find. What is this? Roll 38. And I see a wheat penny with a hole in it. So that means somebody must have had this as a necklace or something at one point in history. It also looks like a worn one. So maybe that means it's a rare year. I don't know. Let's see. 1928. Alright, that's not that rare a year. But that is still a cool find. I love finding old coins. That means somebody thought it was important or special. Maybe somebody born in 1928 wore this as a necklace for quite a few years, and I've just gotten it. Definitely going to keep this one. That's a very cool find. 1928 Philadelphia. Alright, just 12 rolls to go. Let's see what else we can find. The very next roll, and you can tell we have another worn wheat penny down there. Let's flip it over and confirm that it is a wheat cent. Yep. This box is full of oldies. And let's see. There's a little bit of gunk on there. It kind of looked like a 1917. Yeah, I believe that's a 1917 Philadelphia. Alright, now we have the 17, 18, 19. All in a row. Awesome find. Let's keep going. Very next roll is a 1946 Philadelphia. Just one roll to go in box 2, and we have a dime. Very beat up and dirty looking. It's a 1991, I think. Alright everybody, welcome to the wrap up of this epic $50 wheat penny hunt. We found 33 wheat pennies, which is way above average. I usually get about 10 per box. This means, I don't know, 33 divided by 2 per box. We found some very good ones in this episode. We also got 10 Canadians and 2 dimes. These are 2 dimes right there. 2 very nice young head Canadians. This one is extremely nice. It's a 1964. Could be an upgrade in the album. There's all our more modern Canadians over there. Then, I don't know why, but this box had so many extremely old wheat pennies. This is not common. Found 2 1910s, 1917, 2 1918s. We got every mint mark from 1919. We got the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. I bet those 2 are going to be upgrades. We got a 1924 and a hold 1928. That one's pretty cool. Got a 1940, 41S, 44, another 44. It looks like I messed that up a little bit. 44S, 45, 2 46s, 47, and a 48S. Quite a few S mint marked coins. Here's everything we got in the 50s. Just the last years of the wheat pennies here. So now, let's go see if we can add anything into our albums. Well, looky here. Looks like we're going to be able to upgrade the 1919 D and S. There's the ones we found in today's video, and those are the ones that we already had in the book right there. Clearly, ours are just in better shape. You can barely even read the mint marks on those ones. Let me swap them out. Alright, I love that we were able to get some additions, or sorry, not additions, upgrades in the older album here. Here's how this album is going, by the way. If this is your first time seeing it, this one is the older wheat cents that we don't often find. Clearly, there's some very rare years in this one that, you know, you'll never find unless it's a collection dump, like the 1909S or the 31S made in the thousands. But anyways, let's check the next wheat cent book. Well guys, we didn't have any more upgrades in any of our books, even the Canadian albums over here. I thought that 64 might be an upgrade, but the one we already have is in super good shape. So that is going to do it for this episode. It was a very good $50 wheat penny hunt. I was super excited. I saved that last penny box that I saw we had a lot of enders. I saved it for this episode from last episode. But next video, we're going to have to get some new penny boxes. I'll go to a new bank or something, or go back to the bank that I got these amazing boxes from. I will put my previous episode that we found 4 Indian head pennies on the screen now. That one is super good. That was just my best box of all time. I'll also put the penny series playlist on the screen right now if you want to watch any of my other episodes. But other than that, I'll see you all on episode 77.